Alright guys, it is Spencer Counts back with another video. Today we're doing my scooter check. I think this is not exactly the best second video, but you know what, it'll work. It's pretty cold outside, so I'm not able to do very much, but we're going to stick to scooter check and get right into it. So to start, we got the Fasten signature grips. You might not be able to see the writing, probably not, but there's like a text or like cursive on the grips, which I think feels really good on my hands. They're soft grips, and they're a little small compared to some like Ethic grips, but they're cheaper. They were like 19 bucks, so you know I had no reason not to buy them. Next, we got the Tilt T-bars, only the best for street riders. Tilt Scout T-bars. These are really nice. I wanted some heavier bars. The ones I had before were pretty light. I had some Fasten bars before and some Urban Art, but they were, first the Urban Art were oversized and I didn't need them. And the Fasten bars were pretty short. Same with the Urban Art, but these are taller. They go up to about my waist, which is exactly what I wanted, and they also are heavier. The Urban Art was actually about the same weight, but they were oversized and a little bit shorter than I wanted. So for those, that's why I ended up getting the Tilt T-bars. I'm probably going to end up cutting them about ½ inch or so on each side. They're a little wide for me, considering my deck length, which I'll talk about later. I'm probably going to cut them just a little bit on each side, just so I can bar spin a little bit easier. But yeah, besides that, I absolutely love these bars. They're a little heavy, but like I said, I needed some weight to my scooter. I didn't like the feeling of it being so light. So yeah, Tilt T-bars. Alright, next on the list, we got Tilt double clamp. I have a shim in this as well, which makes it like really, really tight. I have not gotten a crooked wheel with this in forever. I probably need to grease. I need to grease basically about everything on my scooter, like my headset, my wheel bearings, all that stuff. I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I like the size of it. Some of my friends say it's a little bulky, but I like the look of it. I like the black with the silver Tilt logo at the front. My only problem with this clamp is how tight it actually will stay, and the problem of not getting the clamp off your bars. This was a problem for me for a while until I figured out the penny trick. If you guys want me to explain that, I can later, but or in another video. But this Tilt clamp, besides that problem, if you can figure out the penny trick, or I can do it in a video, it's a great clamp, really. I love it. It stays super tight, almost a little too tight. You gotta be careful with how much you tighten it. About this Tilt clamp, I actually ran this with oversized bars, which that's why I have to have a shim in there, because these are standard bars. Funny story about these bars that I used to have, they're Urban Art. I think I still have them. I think they're on my tram scoot downstairs. They were the ugliest thing, ugliest scooter part I've ever owned. A lot of you guys are probably going to say that about my deck, just the color, but personally, I think those bars were the ugliest things I've ever seen. I'll put a picture of them on the screen right here. Yeah, those things were ugliest things I've ever seen. I don't know why I bought them or rode them at any point, but they were also oversized. And for a little rider that I was before, I did not need them. Next, we got headset. This legendary mixture right here. We have a Fasten dust cover, and 2 tilt bearings, top and bottom. These also need to be greased. They're pretty crackly. You might be able to hear that. They spin pretty smooth, you know. Obviously not as smooth as they could because they need grease, but besides that, they're pretty nice. Next, we got the Fasten fork. This thing I bought expecting it to be pretty cheap, thinking, you know what, it might snap in a month or two, but it was pretty cheap, so you know I wasn't too worried about it. But it's held up surprisingly well. Considering I'm running IHC for a street setup is a little weird. That's another reason it surprised me was how well it actually held up. It started to become a little loose because obviously when you're jumping 8 stairs and that kind of stuff, you know, with an IHC it's going to start to break. So I'm hoping it'll last a little bit longer so I can save up some money. But I'm pretty broke and trying to save up for Woodward. And we all know how that goes. It's pretty expensive. So yeah, but Woodward would be legendary if I could go there. That'd be sweet. Now we're on to the wheels. We got Root Industry hollow core wheels. As you guys know, these are kind of a contradicting topic for street riders because these tend to dehub pretty easily. I haven't had any problems with them yet. I can kind of see where they're going to start to dehub, like right here around the edge of the wheel, where the rubber attaches to the metal. I can see it starting to chip away already. I'm hoping they'll last just a little bit longer for me, but we'll see. I think I got at least another month in them, maybe 2. We'll see. Finally, what you all came to see, my deck, the MFX 4.8 wide deck. This thing kind of came in clutch for me. My other deck I have, which is also on my Tramp Scoot, started to break right back here around the back of the deck. It started to snap right here because obviously it's a cheaper deck. It's pretty light. It's not meant to be doing, you know, big jumps and ledges and all that kind of stuff. So it started to break. This deck came in pretty clutch. Sitting in my basement. I didn't even know I had it. My brother ordered it a long time ago, and it was too heavy for him, so he just didn't use it. But this thing is awesome. I love using it. I think the cons I gotta say for this deck are the dropouts right here. Really, I could say cutouts. Like, if you look at the front of the deck, it looks squared. Like, you'd be like, okay, it's a street deck, nice. You go to the back, and it's like, oof. It's just some really sharp cutouts right here. Wouldn't be my first choice of a deck, but going back to the fact that I have no money, this is what I gotta have. And it was pretty nice, you know. It's still kind of weighty, which I like. I like having heavier scooter now that I have one. The head too is extremely strong. I don't think I'm ever gonna break this, even if I rode it for the next 2 years. I don't see me breaking it anytime soon. The nylon brake. This thing is, I love it. It's the closest I could get to a Chetty without actually buying one. It's super stiff, but when I want just to like press down on it a little bit, I can, and I'll stop my wheel just a little bit, and works out pretty well. But last con for this deck has to be, of course, the cutouts at the back. If you can see right here at the bottom, you can see it actually gets skinnier than the actual width of the deck. Wouldn't be my first choice yet again, but I just ordered some pegs. It's a cheaper alternative than getting a new deck, so I got some new pegs. They're gonna be blue. Should come in about a week or so. But yeah, that's my 2018 scooter setup. If you guys want, I will be. I can make another one when I get all my parts, but I'm gonna guess that's not gonna be until after Woodward and near the end of the summer. So that'll be a long time from now. So you can thoroughly enjoy this video until then. Alright guys, I wanted to thank you all for coming and watching this video. I think it's been 2 days since my last upload, so we're doing pretty good on the upload schedule. We'll see how that works out over the weekend, but it's gonna be Thursday tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, so we'll see what I can pump out over the weekend. I'm hoping to maybe make 2 videos by Sunday. So let you know how that goes. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments, and I will make sure to do those. See you next time. Peace.